Being and Nothingness, by Jean-Paul Sartre. Being and Nothingness is a philosophical magnum opus written by the French existentialist philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre. Published in 1943, the book delves into existentialism and phenomenology, examining fundamental questions of human existence, freedom, and the nature of consciousness. Core values and key takeaways. 1. Existential freedom. Sartre's work places a central emphasis on human freedom. He argues that individuals have radical freedom to choose and define their existence, making them responsible for the choices they make. Existential freedom comes with the idea that people are condemned to be free, meaning they must make choices, even when they don't want to. 2. Existential despair and anguish. Sartre introduces the concept of existential despair, which arises from the recognition of one's freedom and responsibility. This despair can lead to anguish, as individuals grapple with the weight of their choices and the consequences that come with them. 3. Authenticity versus bad faith. Sartre distinguishes between living authentically and living in bad faith. Authentic living involves acknowledging one's freedom and embracing the responsibility for one's choices, while bad faith entails denying one's freedom and succumbing to societal norms and expectations. 4. Existentialism as a humanism. Sartre's work is often seen as a call to action for individuals to take responsibility for their lives and to define their own values and purpose. He argues that existentialism is a humanism because it places human existence at the center of philosophical inquiry. 5. The look and the gaze. Sartre introduces the concept of the look or the gaze, which refers to the experience of being seen and evaluated by others. This has significant implications for human relationships and the construction of identity. 6. Existence precedes essence. Sartre's famous phrase, "existence precedes essence," means that humans are born into the world without predetermined purposes or natures. It is our actions and choices that define who we are and give meaning to our existence. 7. Nausea and absurdity. Sartre explores the feelings of nausea and the absurdity of life that can arise when one confronts the inherent meaninglessness of existence. These experiences are central to the existentialist perspective. Being and Nothingness challenges readers to confront the profound questions of human existence and the nature of consciousness. Its core values include embracing individual freedom, taking responsibility for one's choices, and living authentically in a world that may at times seem absurd and meaningless. It has had a profound influence on existentialist philosophy and existentialist thought in the 20th century. The Art of War, by Sun Tzu. The Art of War is an ancient Chinese military treatise attributed to Sun Tzu, a military strategist and philosopher. This classic work is estimated to have been written around the 5th century BC and remains one of the most influential texts on the strategy and tactics of warfare. Core values and key takeaways. 1. Strategy and planning. The Art of War emphasizes the importance of thorough planning and strategic thinking in both warfare and other aspects of life. Sun Tzu's teachings can be applied to business, politics, and personal decision-making, highlighting the value of foresight and careful preparation. 2. Adaptability. Sun Tzu underscores the need for flexibility and adaptability in the face of changing circumstances. He advises that strategies should be adjusted based on the specific situation, opponent, and environment. 3. Deception and subterfuge. The book explores the use of deception and subterfuge as key elements in warfare. Sun Tzu discusses tactics such as feints, misdirection, and the concealment of true intentions to gain an advantage over the enemy. 4. Leadership. The Art of War provides insights into effective leadership and the importance of leading by example. Sun Tzu emphasizes the role of a commander in inspiring confidence and unity within the ranks. 5. Avoiding conflict. Surprisingly, one of the central tenets of The Art of War is to avoid conflict whenever possible. Sun Tzu promotes the idea that the greatest victories are achieved without actual warfare by outmaneuvering opponents through strategy. 6. Importance of information. The book stresses the significance of accurate information and intelligence gathering. Being well informed about the enemy's strengths, weaknesses, and intentions is critical for making informed decisions. 7. Unity and cooperation. Sun Tzu underscores the value of unity and cooperation within an organization or military unit. He highlights the importance of loyalty and harmony among the troops. 8. Minimal loss and efficiency. The book encourages minimizing losses and resources expended in any endeavor. Sun Tzu advocates for achieving goals with minimal effort, resources, and casualties. The Art of War is more than just a manual for warfare. It offers valuable insights on strategic thinking, leadership, and adaptability in various aspects of life. Its core values include the importance of careful planning, adaptability, leadership by example, the judicious use of deception, and the pursuit of objectives with minimal losses and resources. The timeless wisdom in this work continues to be relevant in modern military strategy, business management, and personal development. Beyond Good and Evil, by Friedrich Nietzsche. Beyond Good and Evil is a philosophical work by Friedrich Nietzsche, a German philosopher, and is considered one of his most important writings. The book, published in 1886, explores various philosophical themes, including morality, truth, society, and human nature. Core values and key takeaways. 1. Critique of morality. Nietzsche challenges conventional moral values and the binary distinction between good and evil. He argues that traditional morality is a product of cultural and societal influences, and he encourages readers to question and re-evaluate their moral beliefs. 2. Individualism. The book emphasizes the importance of individualism and personal growth. Nietzsche encourages readers to embrace their unique perspectives and desires rather than conforming to societal norms or values imposed by others. 3. Will to power. Nietzsche introduces the concept of the will to power, which signifies an individual's desire to achieve their full potential and exert control over their own life. This concept underscores the importance of self-empowerment and self-realization. 4. Perspectivism. Nietzsche asserts that there are multiple perspectives and interpretations of reality. He encourages readers to view the world from various angles, fostering a deeper understanding of the complexities of human existence. 5. Overcoming nihilism. Nietzsche explores the idea of overcoming nihilism, a sense of meaninglessness or emptiness. He suggests that individuals can find purpose and meaning in life by creating their values and pursuing their passions. 6. Master-slave morality. The book delves into the concept of master-slave morality, contrasting the values of those in power with those who are subordinate. Nietzsche challenges the status quo and encourages readers to reflect on the power dynamics at play in society. 7. Anti-conformity. Nietzsche's work champions the idea of nonconformity and rebellion against established norms. He encourages individuals to think independently and not be limited by societal expectations. Beyond Good and Evil is a thought-provoking work that invites readers to question their assumptions about morality, society, and individuality. Its core values include promoting critical thinking, embracing individuality, and striving for self-empowerment and meaning in a world that often adheres to rigid moral codes. Philosophy as a Way of Life, by Pierre Hadot. Philosophy as a Way of Life is not a specific book but a concept closely associated with the work of Pierre Hadot, a French philosopher and historian of philosophy. Hadot's writings and lectures emphasize the idea that philosophy should not be merely an academic pursuit but a practical, transformative way of life. His works, including What is Ancient Philosophy and Philosophy as a Way of Life, Spiritual Exercises from Socrates to Foucault, explore the philosophy of ancient thinkers like the Stoics, Epicureans, and Neoplatonists, who viewed philosophy as a means of personal and ethical transformation. Core values and key takeaways. 1. Practical philosophy. Hadot argues that philosophy should be practiced in everyday life, with an emphasis on its practical application. Philosophers in antiquity, such as the Stoics, engaged in spiritual exercises and ethical practices to achieve wisdom and virtue. 2. Spiritual exercises. Hadot emphasizes the importance of spiritual exercises. which are practical activities or routines that philosophers can undertake to develop their philosophical mindset and live in accordance with their philosophical principles. 3. Ethical transformation. Central to the idea of philosophy as a way of life is the pursuit of ethical transformation. Philosophers strive to become better individuals by applying philosophical principles to their actions, relationships, and decision-making. 4. Self-examination. A key element of this philosophical approach is regular self-examination. Practitioners of philosophy as a way of life critically reflect on their beliefs, values, and actions to identify areas where improvement is needed. 5. Wisdom and virtue. The ultimate goal of this practice is to attain wisdom and live a virtuous life. Ancient philosophers believed that wisdom led to true happiness and that virtuous actions were in accordance with nature. 6. Philosophical mindfulness. Similar to contemporary ideas of mindfulness, Hadot's philosophy as a way of life encourages individuals to be fully present and conscious in their daily activities, using philosophical principles to guide their choices. 7. Universal values. Hadot's approach highlights the universal values that can be drawn from various philosophical traditions, emphasizing that different philosophical schools often share common principles related to living a good and meaningful life. Philosophy as a way of life promotes the idea that philosophy should be more than a theoretical pursuit confined to academia. It should be a practical and transformative discipline that guides individuals in their quest for wisdom, virtue, and a meaningful existence. Core values associated with this philosophy include ethical self-improvement, the use of spiritual exercises, and a commitment to applying philosophical principles to one's daily life.